Okay, so I thought I'd come on here a little early and make sure this is going to work. I'm never really sure about my computer and my equipment and whether it's going to actually work, but it looks like it is, so yay. I think I need to adjust my light back there. There's nobody here, so there's me talking to myself. Hold on while I reach across there. I don't want to. Okay. Gonna close my blinds back here. My little kitchen table. Okay, that's better lighting. Okay, so I'm just gonna hang out, wait and see if people come to my live stream. Five more minutes. See if anybody comes in. Oh, I see there's one person in here. Nope, not anymore. They left. Good. Just checking it out. Wasn't the thing, I guess. Okay, well, it's 11:59, so it's still early. Um, I know this will be on replay, so for those of you who will be watching this on replay, I'm Gretchen, Awesome Fun and Frugal, and I am starting my live stream. Came on a little early to make sure things would work. I've had issues in the past with the live stream. Old computer, old equipment, just me, my old MacBook, and whatever lighting. I do have a ring light if I need it, but it's light enough out today. I wasn't sure it would be. We've had some rainy weather. Okay, it is 12, and my live stream is officially started on schedule. Nobody is here. I'm just talking to whoever may watch the replay. I am going to wait a few minutes. I think I'll wait about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And if I don't get any participants, I'll probably shut it down. If I get one or two, I'll hang out and you can help me with whatever you want to chat about. You can talk about van life, traveling as a solo female, senior, um, pets, pets on road trips, pets in van life, pets traveling, um, tiny home living, my tiny home, mobile home living, a tiny mobile home, 409 square feet to be exact, according to the paperwork. Yeah, so nobody's here. We can talk about art. I love to paint, so there's some videos on my channel about some paintings that I've done. One of them is a mailbox that I did for my friend's mother. And I made cardboard cabinets for my van, minivan. I'm traveling in a Toyota Sienna. I have a new, well, not new interview, but my interview from January RTR. You can ask me what that is. There's something to ask. I'm not going to say what it is here. You have to ask if you don't know. I had an interview, and it's live on Cheap RV Living. Shows me in my van from this past January at the RTR. And what I've done to it, well, what I had done to it then, but I made changes since then. So check out my channel for new videos on the updates to Ruby the minivan. That's what I call her. And I travel with Cersei and Zenji, my traveling pups. And I put a note in the chat that I may step away while I'm waiting for people. And I'll wait about 10 or 15 minutes or so. I don't know. a little hard for me to just sit here. And my computer is so old and slow that I can really only focus on one thing at a time. My If I try to do a video right now, my computer gets all clogged up and freezes up. Um, so I can look on my cell phone. If I don't get any visitors on here today, I'll do another one. I had said in my announcement probably the next 1,000, but maybe I'll see if people request for me to come on live earlier than that. Um, Maybe at 1,500. We'll see. If I don't get much here, attendance here, then that's going to tell me that maybe going live isn't quite for me yet. Um, well, I brought snacks. I said in my announcement, bring your snacks, your coffee. I already had my coffee, so I'm having water. I have homemade candied walnuts, and I showed how I make those on my channel. They're really good, sweet and gooey. They have honey and cinnamon spice. Mm. A quick little snack you can make right on your stove. Uh-oh, I forgot to bring a napkin over here. Well, I have to step away. Okay, I'm back. Well, there's nobody here. Oh, is there someone here? Nope. Looks like people are jumping in to see what this is and then leaving. Okay. I'll be right back. Talking to my dogs. Come here. Thank you. Now you can hear my dogs playing in the background. Oh, there's 3 people here. Hello, 3 people. 2 people. There's Thirsty. Hi. Hello. I have 2 visitors. Gretchen here. 1. Hello. So I was did sort of a preview already because people I have it set up for a replay for later. So if you're just joining, I'm Gretchen. Possum Fun and Frugal. I have about close to 500 videos up and trying to get hoping to get more subscribers. I just reached 1,000, so I came on to sort of celebrate and show gratitude to my viewers and subscribers. So thank you. Not sure what to chat about since not really anybody here asking any questions. I do van life stuff, tiny home stuff, budget friendly, DIY, homemade, healthy foods, funny pets. My little dogs are quite the entertainment. I have some older videos, of cats and other dogs. And I do art. I have some videos of some art that I've done, and I like to do things that are budget friendly and save money because I'm poor. Um, so just updated my minivan. So I have a bunch of videos on there about updating the van. I'm just hanging out on Sunday. Thought I would see if a live would work. I've done a couple before. They didn't go very well. So we'll see. So anyway, I want to thank everyone who either comes on here today or has been subscribing to my channel and watching my videos and commenting. It's been very nice. All of a sudden, in the last few days, I've gotten more traffic on my channel and interest and great comments and questions. Um, Gives me more to make videos about. So I don't know. I see. Oh, now there's 3 people. I'm an introvert. It's hard for me to come on and do this live thing. Uh, so don't be shy. Go ahead and chat with me. Ask me questions. Um, Otherwise, I'm just sitting here, just kind of rambling to myself, which is weird. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Yeah, I'm glad that you found me. And yeah, there's a lot of videos I have already of the tiny home. Um, this older mobile home is a challenge to take care of. It's a 1958 called a kit. Used to be a travel trailer, so it's sort of like I'm living the camping world in my tiny home in Santa Cruz, which is really expensive. So if you notice any of my videos, I have actually been trying to sell this tiny home, and I've had a lot, like a lot of challenges. So, and my attorney has discouraged me from continuing those videos that I made. I don't have to take them down, but she wants me to be careful right now since we're getting into legal areas. So there's some videos on my channel about what I was going through, which I'm still kind of going through, but I can't really talk about it right now. So Santa Cruz has been listed as the most expensive place to live this year. It made the top. And that's what's happening is I'm getting priced out, pushed out, and can't really afford to continue living here on my budget. So I'm trying to move up to Oregon where mobile homes are like less than a third of the cost of here. Um, so yeah, we got this place. It was, I say we because I was married at the time when I bought it, but my mom and I when my ex-husband bought it, and then I got divorced a few years later. So it's a perfect little home for one person. Not so good for two and two dogs. But we got it pretty original condition, bare bones, like all that. The walls were the paneling, and my mom and I painted it. I did the floors. We did the floors. Back when I wasn't injured and in chronic pain, I could do a lot of things. I made a mosaic tile counter backsplash to my kitchen. I have mosaic tile furniture that, and pallet furniture. But we updated the whole inside with paint and flooring and decor and shelving. But maintenance on this place is really challenging because it's hard to find parts. Um, but I've gotten creative with DIY, coming up with like creative ways to repair things. Yes, I'm in a mobile home park, and it's a family park. It's owned by a company. Um, I'm guessing they used to be a small family business, but this guy has expanded into, he's a billionaire, and he's very difficult to work with. Watch my words. Um, so uh, we're kind of going back and forth with attorneys, and the prices are terrible. There's units selling, well, they're newer than mine, but they're selling for $500,000 in a mobile home park. And it's not the nicest park in town, for sure. We have problems. um, I was finding, I'm still finding in Oregon, mobile homes nice, well, in the same age range as mine that are like $20,000. And the space rents are pretty comparable to here. Um, you just have to get a park that's hasn't lost rent control. Some of them have been pushed out of rent control, so that's up to the park owner how much they want to charge for the space. But I'm in a rent control park, so he can't change my rent very much. Like 8% a year or something is the max. Um, I don't know that prices will decline. There's a unit I'm looking at as a comparison to mine for selling that's selling at 240 something, 240 something, $45,000 for it's a tiny 2 bedroom. It's only 590 square feet. So I can't imagine how small the bedrooms must be, but 240 45,000, I think is what I saw last on it. Keeps dropping, but it looks just like mine on the outside. Actually, it looks older on the outside, and my park owner doesn't want me to sell mine in place. I can say that. He wants it pulled out. can't get into details about that right now. You can see it in my old videos on it from a few months ago. But it's been a bit of a roller coaster trying to figure out how to sell in this park. So I'm using that other unit that's actually down the street in a different park as a comparison, um, as to why he should let me sell it as is. So, oh, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, that's what has been happening is these big corporations are buying out the properties and then not repairing them and trying to evict people. And if they can't do that, they just jack up the rent so high that the people are forced to move out. There's a channel called Invisible People. Um, they highlight some of that. There's some other van lifers, YouTubers that um, have been highlighting that problem. Um, yeah, I've been seeing all that. And my research on my rights and the mobile home laws have led me to other stories. There's a mobile home website called GSMOL, Golden State Mobile Home Owners League, that they support mobile home owners, um, and they have some really horrible stories on there of legal cases that just were crazy because the owners were just didn't care about the residents and were like not repairing things. The water would get shut off. Terrible. So, my apartment is not much different than that. But yeah. And my mother lives in a resident owned park. It's much better. I mean, they have their issues. They're on a board and they have to meet every month and debate and argue everything, but at least they can negotiate things themselves and they don't have one rich guy family like in charge. So I go to mobile home commission meetings. I've been doing that to learn more about how to deal with my situation. And I learn a lot about other parks and the difference between the resident owned and the. Um, oh, thank you, Baba. Yeah, that was a really fun interview with Brian. Uh, he found me at the RTR during the rig show, and I guess my cardboard cabinets were a hit with him. He thought that would be interesting for people to know. Plus, you know, being a van lifer with chronic health issues. So I'm glad people enjoyed it. So Well, just the two of you hanging out. Any other questions or anything you want to know? I actually took out some of my cardboard cabinets, so I did some videos on that, updating and changing. Some of them just weren't the upper cabinets that I had some stuck in the wing windows. But then I didn't like that I couldn't open the wing windows. Um, and I made a shelf in the middle of the cabinet. The shelves kept coming apart, and I couldn't really figure out how to fix them once it was in the window. So those didn't work out. It was too hard to dig stuff in it, just dig stuff out of them. Yeah. So those came out. The clothing cabinet came out because it was starting to fall apart a little bit. And the one that I made around my water jug, it it was okay, but it was still difficult for me to get stuff in and out of it. And that water jug that was a way to figure out how to utilize the space around the water jug. The water jug takes up a lot of space. So the water jug came out. I had to use that during my recent water shut off. So it came in handy. The water shut off in the tiny home. So um, the dogs were on top of me a few minutes ago before everybody you guys showed up, but now they're snoozing. I have a lot of little shorts about them. They're hard to videotape sometimes because they move so fast and I don't move so fast. It's hard to follow them around anymore. Um, oh, yes, Santa Cruz is amazing. I mean, if it wasn't so expensive, I would love to stay here. My kids would move here. Um, yeah, we still have the cooler, cleaner air most of the time, except when there's fires like we've had. Or um, we've had the climate change stuff going on. So, like, we've had some heat waves this October, which is not normal. But it's overcrowded. Traffic is always bad. Well, right now they're doing a lot of infrastructure upgrades, so there's a lot of construction, so that's making traffic much worse. But traffic has gotten worse over the years. I would say since the 90s. Um, we only have Highway 1, so we have one main highway out of town. Like, there's no really, I mean, we can go up through Watsonville and cut over whatever, but that's a little longer. The quickest way was always Highway 1 to 17, but that's so backed up all the time now. It's not faster anymore. But yeah, there's only a couple ways to get out of Santa Cruz. Um, and yeah, but there's still great music. We have First Fridays downtown, and there's lots of Um, oh yeah, Airbnbs have been a problem here too. Um, People are still pretty cool here. I feel safe and pretty comfortable moving around Santa Cruz. But yeah, the Airbnbs and the Verbos or whatever, same similar thing. They've cropped up and made things kind of crazy in the summertime. Because we already had the hotels and the beach cabanas, little, like in Capitola, there's these little tiny little hotel things that you can rent by the day. And uh, and I think that's part of what's jacked up the rent around here. But the Airbnb is also very expensive, so only so many people can afford those. They've had those squatting problems here too, where people rent the Airbnb and then they don't leave. Like a group of people and they don't leave. They have to get kicked out. So, uh, well, my two friends here, I don't want to keep you. Oh, oh yeah, I know. Insurance companies don't want to insure them because I think partly because of that squatting problem and the location with the fires and floods and things. Um, but I was going to say, I don't want to keep you bored at my live stream. It's still only the two of you and me. So I'm okay with logging out of this, and I guess everyone else can catch up on the replay. It's after 12:30. So thank you so much for coming on. I have to get up again anyway, so rather than make you sit here while I go do what I need to do, I'm going to say goodbye and close this out. And I hope you enjoy my channel, and please share my channel if you don't mind. And would love to see it grow more. And yeah, thank you. Yeah, it takes a lot for me to come on here and do this live. So yeah, you're welcome, and thank you. Um, Thank you for taking the time out of your Sunday to hang out for a bit. And I will try to do one again, maybe the next 500 or something. I'll see how my videos go. If anybody on the videos requests that I do an earlier live stream, I don't know. All right. Thank you, Sonia and Bubba. And I hope to see you around in my comments on my videos. So until the next live stream, I will see you in the videos. Have a great weekend, rest of your weekend and week and whatever.